I remember the images of my past, the dirt of it. But I could never allow my heart to grow cold, or grow resentful, or grow bitter, or grow disdainful, or grow distasteful, and get stuck there. Most exciting experience of my life began 4 years ago. Let's find a parking space for me. I was selected in a small group from the Oakland Symphony Chorus called Tosca to sing at the United States Citizen and Immigration Service naturalization ceremonies that they have at the Paramount Theater in Oakland. Wonderful, beautiful theater. You're engaging the audience along with you. You're singing for their purpose. You're singing for the fact that they have arrived at a place in their lives now to where now they're proud. Now you're proud. Every time is like a new time because I'm getting a new experience in the words that we sing. Give me your tired, your poor, your refuge, your huddled masses yearning to be free. That applies to my life. It applies to my past. It applies to my present. It applies to my future. I grew up in Oakland as a boy. My mom came to California in 1950. My mother was raised in the South in New Orleans. She had 9 kids by the time she was 25. Left New Orleans, came to California, and worked. The day that my mom took me to the Paramount Theater for the first time exposed me to music, exposed me to the orchestra. But we were restricted to the balcony. In intermission, we weren't allowed to really come down to the main floor in the foyer. We had to leave out of the side door. We were still with segregation at that time. I was living a dream. Even in the midst of it, I was still living a dream. And how much I had wished so much to want to learn how to play the trumpet and try to be like those guys and those women and those men in the orchestra. Perhaps even be a conductor. With the love of it all, far overshadowed all of that segregation. You can do anything. My mother said you can be anybody you want to be. And you are the most important person in your life. And take it as high as you possibly can. She dedicated herself to feeding the homeless and feeding the poor. Opened up a mission in Oakland, in a warehouse, in a transitional housing facility. So for 30 years, that's what she did. Because she had vision, and she had faith, and she had confidence, and she had courage, and she had everything that I believe our nation stands for. It's written in the Constitution. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. Well, she couldn't read or write or spell, but those principles were there. And she instilled those principles in me. So I never looked at black or white, or red or yellow or whatever. I looked at where can I go with the opportunities that I have. Just like I was motivated by her taking me to the symphony. She was motivated by people who loved her as well when she was a child and encouraged her to come to California for a better life.
I would like to introduce Chris,
it's sort of like
who will sing the Star
people
Spangled
coming
Banner,
from another
and I ask
country
if you please sing along.
here for a better life.
Good afternoon, future citizens of our great United States. Please join me in singing our national anthem.
Never in my life would I have even thought for a moment that I would have grown to become a man, to enjoy the love of music, the love of people, the love of God, the love of country, and to be able to stand on that very stage at that very theater where we were escorted out the side door, restricted to the balcony, and now standing at the podium singing the national anthem.
For the ramparts we watch were so gallantly.
And it gives me so much joy and pride for my heritage, for my country, for my place, for the growing, for the evolving of our nation and the things that we've overcome, which have been many. We still have a long way to go, but we've overcome a lot of things. I'm singing with all of my soul. Sometimes you can put the music down. Now it's all about what you can give, how you can share. Now I become a part of that. I become a part of the nation. And all those who are joining in, coming from 94 other countries, to experience that same opportunity for their children as well. And I think it's going to create a beautiful, beautiful color in our world.
This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest